Hey, it's me. Let's talk about something that's often misunderstood, what people call the seven deadly sins. Now, I know the word sin can feel heavy. Really, these aren't just moral failings or bad behaviors. They're signs of something deeper, inner wounds, emotional struggles, and ways we've learned to protect ourselves that actually keep us stuck. At the core of every so-called sin is a kind of emotional immaturity. It's a state of being that makes it hard for us to truly connect with others, to love deeply, or even be at peace within ourselves. In a way, sin is just another word for separation. Separation from love, from truth, from each other. When we're caught in pride, greed, anger, or any of these other patterns, we're actually just disconnected, both from ourselves and from others. So let's go deeper into what these sins really mean from a psychological perspective, and more importantly, how we can heal the wounds underneath them. Let's start with pride. Pride is the cover up for feeling unworthy. Pride isn't confidence, it's a mask we wear when we secretly feel like we're not good enough. It's that voice inside us that tells us we need to prove something, that we can't let anyone see our flaws. But real confidence, the kind that allows us to connect deeply with others, comes from accepting who we truly are without needing to be better than or above anyone else. Next is greed. Greed is the illusion that more will make us happy. Greed is really about longing. It's that feeling of if I just had more money, more love, more success, then I'd finally be happy. But happiness isn't something we get from the outside. It's an inside job. And the more we chase external things to fulfill an internal void, the more disconnected we become from what truly brings fulfillment. The third seven deadly sin is lust, the hunger that can never be satisfied. Now, lust isn't just about sex. It's any intense craving that's rooted in a deeper unmet need. It could be a hunger for power, validation, attention, or even control. When we don't recognize what we're really longing for, we chase after substitutes, thinking they'll finally make us feel whole. But real fulfillment only comes when we slow down, look within, and heal the root of that longing. Next is anger, the disguise for pain. Most of the time, anger isn't the real emotion. It's just the easiest one for us to express. Underneath anger, there's almost always hurt. Admitting we're hurt can make us feel vulnerable. So instead, we lash out, shut down, or blame others. The thing is, when we allow ourselves to actually feel our pain, instead of covering it with anger, we create space for healing, for understanding, and for real connection. Next up is gluttony, the hunger that can't be satisfied. Gluttony isn't just about food. It's about an unmet need that keeps pushing for fulfillment in all the wrong ways. When we feel empty inside, when we crave something but don't know what, we often look for quick relief. For some, that means food. For others, it could be alcohol, shopping, mindless scrolling, or even staying constantly busy. The problem isn't the thing itself, it's that we're using it to avoid looking at what we really need. We all have something valuable to offer the world, but when we ignore our deeper needs, our need for purpose, for connection, for self-expression, we end up stuck searching for distractions instead of real fulfillment. Envy, the pain of seeing others have what we want. Envy and greed go hand in hand. When we see someone else living the life we wish we had, it stirs something deep inside. The real issue isn't about them, it's about us. Instead of just feeling the sting of envy, we can use it as a guide. what is it showing us about our own unmet desires? Where have we held ourselves back? What have we told ourselves we can't have? The answer isn't to resent others. It's to get curious about our own path and start taking steps toward the life we truly want. And finally, sloth. When fear disguises itself as apathy. Sloth isn't just laziness. It's a kind of emotional shutdown, a retreat from life. It's when we stop trying because we're afraid of failing, of getting hurt, of being disappointed. So instead, we tell ourselves, it's not worth the effort. We check out, we go numb. But deep down, we do care. We do want more. Sloth is just a defense mechanism, a way of protecting ourselves from the risks that come with living fully. The challenge is to wake up, to lean into life again, even when it feels scary. To take small steps toward engagement, connection, and purpose. At the heart of all these deadly sins is one simple thing: disconnection. Disconnection from ourselves, from others, and from the truth of what we really need. Once we start to see these patterns for what they really are, we can break free from them. We can move toward healing, toward real connection, and toward a life that feels whole. So if you've ever felt trapped in any of these patterns, know that you're not alone. And more importantly, know that there is a way out. It starts with awareness, with curiosity, and with a willingness to be gentle with yourself as you unlearn the old ways of being and step into something deeper, something truer. Let's walk that path together. Love you. Connect soon.